Relax. You're here now. Took you long enough. Did I interrupt your little wink session? It's a harmless joke. You do remember the things that they say about us college students. But seriously, learn to open the door faster. Your food was getting cold. Well, yeah, of course I brought you back some food. You'd really think I'd go to a restaurant and not attempt to bring you something back? It was just some udon and tempura. Don't touch any of my rice, or else I'll bite you. It's no worries. But just be sure to tally that up to my favors, of course. So, how was class today? We are kinda in the final stretch, so I don't expect too much. Oh, the professor causing you a bit of trouble? I've heard many instances of people getting screwed over in their classes, but that's just absurd. What subject, anyways? Of course it's calculus. I guess it's only fair. A lot of freshmen struggle with what I've heard. Well, don't go sending the wrong image. I'm sure he means well. Though some teachers just have their ways of teaching, and also, it may be a bit hard to teach. Being that as it may, I'm sure there's always a way to work around things. Because after all, hard work and determination goes wonders. Don't laugh at me. I really mean it. If you focus up, you can turn things around, no matter who the teacher is. Oh, the finals are in a week? You've got this, no sweat. I'm gonna help you study, because as much as I love seeing you suffer, I want to see you succeed in life. Don't look at me like that. You look at me all fleshy and whatnot. There, water's boiling. While that's going on, how about you pull out some problems? Oh, you seriously have nowhere to start? Ugh. I swear, you're more troublesome for what it's worth, but no worries. There, here are all my notes from class. I'm sorry if it's a lot, but I promise it won't be long. You have no right to call me a nerd. I just really enjoy math as a whole. Stop calling me Four Eyes. Do you want my help or not? That's what I thought. Now, I'm sorry, is the seat taken? Yeah, good, because I find your lap to be quite cozy. So, for starters, let's cover the basics. Calculus really centers around the idea of derivatives. A derivative is essentially a higher concept of differentiation. That ringing any bells? Great. So if we were to strictly define a derivative, it would be... the rate of change in a function at that point we specify. Shut up. Googling does wonders. I'm not a walking textbook after all. Anyways, enough of the book stuff. Let's see how we can do an example. So that does mean you'll have to get your hands off my waist and grab a pencil, you perv. Okay, good. Now follow with me as we'll be doing the definition of a derivative problem. Well, yeah, I know this probably won't be on your final, but it's still a simple concept. Alright, so first I want you to write out our official definition. And a numerator, write f, open parentheses, x plus h, close parentheses. Then, minus f, open parentheses, x, close parentheses. Then put in our denominator as just a simple h. No, that's not it just yet. This is just our rule for a definition of derivative. It's actually just a set of rules that we will follow to solve a problem. X here is our actual problem. It's asking us to find the derivative of 5x minus 4, using the definition of derivative. So, first we'll look at 5x minus 4. You see that x? Now replace it with x plus h in parentheses. So that means 5 times x plus h minus 4. Then minus that by the original function. So it's just subtracting 5x minus 4. But don't actually subtract yet, as it will be used for cleanup later. So distribute the 5 to the xh. Good. So basically it would be 5x and h to come out. Now you'll have a full line of the following terms: 5x plus 5h minus 4 minus 5x plus 4. Now if you have any sense of algebra in your head, you'll know to combine the like terms next. Look at you learning so fast. It's kinda cute. Stop, I'm ticklish. Okay, I give. Anyways, the next is to combine like terms. 5x and negative 5x are opposite, and same goes for 4 and negative 4, so they go poof for now. Which leaves us with 5h. Well, it's not quite the answer yet, but that h is a bit of a problem, so you have to divide the whole term by h, which will cancel out the h's and leave an imaginary 1 in the numerator. And what's 5 times 1? Yeah, okay, that was a bit degrading. I only joke after all. So now we only have 5, and that's the derivative. Good job. That one was pretty simple, right? That's good to hear. Well, the water should be ready, so I'll be back shortly. Was the smack really necessary? Anyways, I'm kinda having fun with this. With how much complicated math I'm doing, it's nice to just unwind and do some simple derivatives. Well, no, that wasn't meant to be a boast or anything. It's just... It's nice teaching you. So, would you like your food now? Alrighty. I'll serve you now and pack the rest for another time. Just don't be lazy and forget about it. You ended up wasting a platter that was $20 because you wanted to live on cereal for the week. I wanted you to play your obsession with the flakes, but seriously, be sure to pay me back that 20. Now, where were we? Here's your udon. Just don't make a mess. Is me sitting on your lap getting in the way? I can move, so... you could have just said no rather than pulling me back so aggressively. Anyways, let's do a little practice on the rules of derivative. So I'll start with the constant rule. This rule states that whenever there's a function that is just a constant, the derivative will just be equal to 0. So for example, f of x equals 5. The prime notation means derivative, so if we were to calculate f prime, then we get f prime of x equals 0. Sorry, that was pretty much of a mouthful, but your mouth sure is full enough, so we'll move on to the next. You gotta admit, that one was pretty funny. This one you may see a bit more often. So when taking the derivative of a coefficient, you essentially just detach the number from the variable and remove the variable. So 7x, for example, you would just say 7 is the derivative. This is all pretty easy stuff. Are you sure you need help with it? Well, if you say it's helping, then I'll take your word for it. So for the next, we have the zip-Howard rule. It's an interesting topic, so pay attention, loser. Let's take 5x to the 4th power. To take the derivative, we simply multiply the power times the constant, as well as then minus 1 from the power. It's kinda hard to explain, so let's just do an example. 5x is being put to the 4th power, so we multiply 5 by 4, and we get 20x. Then take 4 and subtract 1, putting that as the new exponent. Our final answer is 20x to the 3rd power. It looks like you got that. You're so great at following directions. Why do you have to be so abusive? Hitting me all the time. Well, I guess this makes up for it. I do enjoy head pats after all. You really seem to enjoy your food. Yeah, it was gone in an instant. Anyways, the rest of the derivative rules are rather troubling, so I think I'd rather save that for the morning if that's okay with you. I had a feeling. The sun has gone, and you've been looking all droopy. Well, let's get some rest. I should be getting to bed anyways. Oh? What's up? I thought you were heading to bed. Oh, I'm just doing dishes and such. Nothing too seriously. I just like to end off the day with a tidy room is all. You look like you want to say something. Is everything... well, I guess you're welcome. Your hug just caught me off guard at all. Especially from behind, too. Well, again, I just want to see you succeed, so yes. It's my pleasure to help you. Now, let's just rest now, shall we?